We're in South Dakota. Made it just as the sun is setting, which is a little late, but we got just enough daylight to demo the pillar demo machine into this stripper stubble here. We're near Agar, South Dakota. This is a place that I've tried to see the PSD, the Concord PSD drill many times, and I've always fallen short of getting it in the field. I'm gonna fly the drone up. He's coming from the north over there, and we're gonna get some fertilizer in this so we can dig and see it after it's been put in the ground. So I have been waiting to see this thing actually do something in the field, not just a little test run. And here it is. You got to see the footage. Hope you enjoyed it. Really neat machine. What do you guys think? Have you ever seen this before? Does it need to come back online? It is amazing what this thing can do. You've got all these on trip mechanisms. Here's the coulter that opens the ground. Here's the main shank behind these disc levelers. These are 15 inches apart. Then you've got disc levelers or sealers that seal it. Here they've been taken off so you can see the shank without those sealers in the way. 15-inch rows. So what he's doing is he's holding up the back rank, running the front rank in the ground, and he's getting 30-inch row strip tilling done. Pretty neat. I heard like 200 pounds of some kind of fertilizer and 180 of another. So he's putting down some pretty good volume and it's working great. I forgot how deep he said he was going. So 4 inches right now. We did try it at 7 on that test run that you could see a video of from earlier. Pretty neat machine. They're running a 5 or 6 inch band when they're seeding with it. It'll distribute seed about 5 inches wide. So they'll have a 5-inch strip and then they can put fertilizer down below that. So it's got a nice ribbon. Looks like they filled something there. It's a crop circle. Here you can see the strips. My hand is what? I don't know how many inches that is. 6 maybe? And it's wider than my hand. It's at least as wide as my hand is spread out. So it's got a really nice pattern here. There's not a lot of gap between the shanks, between the rows. So it fills in nicely, and they had a beautiful crop here, and then of course it was cut with a stripper header. So we got some good options here. There's a PSD shank drill. We got the pillar disc hoe drill, which is kind of in between a shank and a disc. Pretty neat. It's nice to have options, isn't it? Pretty neat rig here. We're in Big Sandy, Montana, and we're comparing. This is their current setup here, an 1830 hoe drill, and we're demoing the pillar. That's the options. We're gonna either keep running the 1830, which sounds like there's a love-hate relationship there, or the pillar might be the next drill. He's gonna see this thing in the field. Tall order. Gave us conditions that are not ideal. He admitted that there's compaction. They had 6 inches of rain. There's wheel tracks while they were harvesting some peas, I think. And he's gonna have it go through. If it shines in there, it's saying something. So you guys will get to see that here real shortly. I got Darren here. I got Matt. We're in the Haver area. These guys are looking at this pillar. They're trying to figure out what's next. What's gonna be that drill that's gonna do what they want. We're setting up the pillar behind them to do the demo. But you told us some interesting things on your conditions here. What's going on? Why do you want to test in this ground right here?
Yeah, so we have some heavy compaction going on here. Got a lot of rain while we were trying to harvest lentils this year. Drove a lot on this. And since that time, we haven't had any rain for about a 60-day period. So it's pretty hard. and anything with much disturbance really gets some big clods. So I'd like to see how this pillar performs.
Sounds like a pretty good test, guys. Let's see what happens. Well, it made some lines. You might need a little rain though. How would you describe the soils?
Here?
Yeah.
Anywhere from heavy gumbo to blow sand. Just the whole gambit.
It's concrete, Jody.
See that? I can feel it.
Our shelf should be here.
I think the shelf is here.
We're out here.
That's the fertilizer one.
Yeah, so the fertilizer's sure. Yeah. So I just dropped him down a little bit more.
Gotcha. So right now on that shelf, these guys are just covered up.
All right, so we've moved to another spot. This is fallow ground. It doesn't have the wheel tracks. It's going to be a good test of conditions that would be acceptable for seeding. And so let's see what it does here versus that other spot, which was absolute concrete and really challenging conditions. Hopefully it gets moisture. Sorry for the wind, guys. It's picking up, but you know what? That's Montana for you. North Dakota. Many places have wind throughout the year. Oh, sold. That's beautiful.
A pickup truck is. That's a little bit more what I'm accustomed to see.
Now, are we worried about smearing compaction?
No. The smearing, because that seed boot is lifting. Like it's yeah. There's your seed.
There's
Other than as a kid,
so we're deep, but
the car. If you stop with it, if you go look with it when it's in the ground, you'll see there's relief underneath that seed boot. Like in the back, you should almost be able to stick your finger. So because it's lifting, so if you start running the frame too high on the heel, you'll start to smear, and it won't seed properly then, anyways. But
okay.
it really does leave a nice shelf. The opener is a flat, firm.
yeah,
So if you're running your hoe drill in these conditions, what would you see different or same?
Probably I would see more variance in the shelf. This is more consistent, more disturbance for the particular opener that I'm running.
You wouldn't see as much of this intact, probably. This would be more disturbed, you're saying?
Yeah.
So the next test is we're going to go at a 6-degree angle roughly. And after that, we're going to hit perpendicular to the rows just to see what happens. Look at that. This is just perfectly smooth in the furrows. It has completely eliminated any kind of stepping inside the furrows, which is impressive.
they were perfect for what we're doing here.
Oh, yeah.
Now he's turning. A little bit of chunks from the turning. Here's some wheel tracks, went through that just fine. It's pretty smooth all the way through there. What you're seeing is shadows from the ribs, from the ridges. But otherwise, this is a very consistent depth finish packed here. What'd you guys think of the demo? What you saw here in the different field finishes?
I was really impressed by the way that it crossed the furrows perpendicularly, and
hose level, you know, through the troughs and the tops. Did a really nice job there.
The consistency of the bench that the Mark III opener provides is impressive. The field finish is smooth, and the seed placement was consistent in this field.
How about the other field?
Those are challenging conditions, I think, for any seeding equipment. It had maybe too much disturbance to be successful in those conditions, just like my current hoe drill did. I could see where you could pick up some germination benefit from putting it down the disc, but those are tough conditions to pack.
How likely are you to buy a pillar drill?
I certainly appreciate the communication I've had with the people from that company, and the fact that they were willing to come here and go toe to toe with those conditions and stick it in the ground, and to stand behind it and call a spade is big in my book.
Yeah.
Yep.
Well said.
Absolutely.
Thanks, guys.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Make sure you like and subscribe to keep up on all the fresh content posted weekly, which includes helpful tips and tricks, new products, and various adventures. Also, make sure you check out RedE.Ag's website to shop our performance air seeder solutions.